I didn't really think until I got older that my living conditions, or you know what I'm saying, the environment that I was growing up in was like super extreme until I got like 17, 18 years old, and I started to like really fear for my life. Yeah, I mean, I'm here and just mental health, the whole subject, and me using my platform to be a key component in it is because I feel I too can use my story and a lot of my personal experiences and be very relatable, you know, to not only my fans, but my peers, also people, you know, older than me, or just people who haven't really understood the importance of mental health or any kind of mental wellness in general. You know, I experienced like a lot of trauma at an early age. You know, I saw my first murder at 9 years old. I was shot at, 16 years old. A lot of my friends, I started to like experience death at such a young age. And it became like normal to me, you know. The more you experience something, you begin to adapt to it, you know, or either, let those obstacles like overtake you. Growing up in Chicago, or, in my neighborhood kind of being like, they call it like a red zone in Chicago, like one of the most poverty-stricken neighborhoods with like a high crime rate and stuff like that. So growing up, it was normalized, you know what I'm saying, to be a part of this kind of stuff. And I didn't really think until I got older that my living conditions, or, you know what I'm saying, the environment that I was growing up in was like super extreme until I got like 17, 18 years old, and I started to like really fear for my life, you know what I'm saying? So mental health and just, mental health awareness is important to me because I'm a product of it, and I want to use my voice and my platform and just share my story to help a lot of people who, circumstances may have been even more extreme than mine were. And I think that's a way that I kind of maneuvered, through my journey, and it helped me a lot to be able to think that I knew people like personally whose situations were much worse than mine. And you know what I'm saying, that's kind of a bad way of thinking, but that's a way that kept me, not really dwelling on what was going on in my life. I was able to, just take it head on and just overcome a lot of adversity. So I just like being able to use my voice to help people. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than me. I think it could be two reasons why, the industry don't really like highlight the importance of mental health. One, because a lot of, the artists like myself once upon a time don't really understand that we suffer from, mental illnesses in any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us normalize a lot of stuff we're going through. And two, I think when you start to learn more about it, you like weigh out all the key components in your life that may be like contributing to your mental well-being in a good way and a negative way. And this music industry, you know what I'm saying, I think a lot of the people in it, or, they don't really focus on that because I think it'll take away from like the creative space of a lot of the artists, because a lot of artists will start to, look at their business a certain way and look at their lifestyle, their habits, and a lot of that stuff a certain way because it play a big part, a role in it, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe in coincidences, so every little thing in my life, good or bad, happens for a reason. And I try to like point the finger at myself all the time. I hold myself accountable for everything that goes on in my life. I think about who did I give control of this situation to be able to put me in it, or what did I do in the situation, you know what I'm saying, that didn't benefit me, you know what I'm saying, in the way that I wanted it to. And I think if the industry highlighted that more, a lot of the artists would look at their situations more, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even trying to say it in a negative way, but a lot of the times they don't really want us to, wake up, so you got to take it upon yourself to, you know what I'm saying, cover that base in your life.